Hi everyone, I'm Celeste and welcome to my channel. Happy Halloween! And we did it! We uploaded 31 videos for the 31 days of Halloween. And today's video is something completely special! This is a very last minute costume that I threw together that was a lot of fun, and it's a mini challenge. This year has reminded me about so much apocalyptic things happening, fires, plagues, voting, and all that. So I decided to take the challenge of using my name, search apocalypse, and see what outfits come up, and then use that as my inspiration challenge board to create this outfit. Now this outfit is totally 100% recycled materials only. These pieces that I'm wearing are actually old wardrobe pieces that I just wasn't wearing, and I put them in a bag and I'm never using them again. And then of course, like, just a little bit of heavy makeup, and ta-da! Apocalyptic outfit! Now it is a little bit too clean for my liking, so I just gotta get some wear, tear, and dirt into it, and then totally make it into a perfect wasteland outfit. If you're new to my channel, welcome and happy Halloween. Make sure to click that red button down below to subscribe. So let me show you what this outfit consists of. So what I'm going to do first is type in Marissa Apocalypse. Marissa is my given name if you guys didn't know that, so be surprised. And this is what we are looking at. The first 5 images are what we are going to be using for my reference materials. And some of these I'm just like, yes, I'm going to do this, or no, I love this one. So I think I'm going to use this one as my main inspiration. This one just looks like what I wear every day. So yeah. I really don't need to cover anything else because I really like that second image the best. Now, if I type in Celeste Apocalypse, I'm going to get these results, which are completely different from my original results. This one actually shows some promise with this really cool strappy bra, shorts combo, and then this really cool looking aviator outfit. I'm not really sure what this is on her shoulders or anything, but this weird painting. All right. I like the color purple though, so we're just gonna take the inspiration from the first 2. And definitely not Psylocke from X-Men Apocalypse. I have no clue why like Genshin Impact cosplay is showing up, so yeah, completely random. With all this in mind, I went out and grabbed some of my old clothes. Yes, this is a lot of old clothes. Now I'm gonna go sort through these, hoping to find a jacket, maybe something of color. If it's all black, that's fine. That's not gonna hurt my feelings. This corset might do, I'm not sure. It's a lot bigger. I definitely wanna stay away from jeans. I feel like that's a really safe thing to use. Oh, here's a purse. If you guys wanna see me transform this Gucci purse, let me know. Like, I've been holding off on doing that because one of the straps ripped and I'm too lazy to bring it into a store, so there's that. But I'm just gonna go through all my things, and I found all my things, and you know, I found quite a lot of materials to work with. I did find a nice red skirt that my friend Sherry gave me, an old jacket. Now this jacket is completely tearing, and I think this would work so perfect for apocalyptic kind of things. I'm not sure if I'm going to rip it up or if I'm just going to keep it as is, but I'm definitely going to be using this. The downfall with this outfit is that it is actually pleather, and pleather over time will lose its elasticity, and so the actual fake pleather part is going to come off. So then I actually found some like red jacket that has like ruffle trim. I really like it, so I'm going to be using that in this as well. So I wanted to try everything on first, and this is the jacket with the skirt. I mean, the red jacket. So this kind of looks like a robe piece. It's really pretty. It is a little small because it's extra small, which I mean, it fits, but the downfall is, like, I can't lift my arms higher than what I'm doing right now. Otherwise, I'm just going to like pop over my breast area. It doesn't make any sense. So what I'm going to do is probably just salvage this. I love the material though, and I could probably use this for a future pattern. Here is the skirt. The skirt is just this skirt. It's like crinkled fabric. It's meant to be that way. It's stretchy, dark red, and you know, it fits me. So I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I'm probably going to use this as the base of my skirt and then go from there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I really love that Marissa look that had the pleats and like the short skirt, so I might be doing something like that. I just wanted to show you guys what the jacket looks like before I modify it. And this way you could get a real sense of like, wow, this is an old jacket and it's coming apart, and this would be perfect for an apocalyptic situation. So you can see that the sleeves are showing wear and tear. The front looks super fine. Like the front, everything looks okay, except some of the panels are starting to stretch. The back has a little bit of stretching too. So like, I don't know. But this was a really cool jacket and I loved wearing it. So if I could give it new life, I hope I do it justice. But yeah, this was a great jacket from New York & Company. I definitely recommend you try on some of the ways that you think that you're going to work on this outfit. I ended up not doing this, as you saw in my intro part of my video, because one, this is a really hot outfit and I don't think it's like sexually hot, but like it was just so warm. I wasn't really happy with how it turned out, and I really wanted to use my leftover like fabric scraps all over this outfit. So I just had to play with it, and you know, sometimes draping really does help. I decided that the skirt would be actually a lot easier to start with because I really don't know what I'm going to do with the jacket just yet. So I'm going to cut this skirt definitely a lot shorter, and that way I can ruche it so it kind of has like this, I don't know, Brazilian butt ruche vibe. I don't know. So I'm just going to cut straight across this skirt. A long time ago, I actually hemmed my friend's skirt, and it came like I kept the fabric because I was like, I can use this later. So this is a really nice circle skirt chiffon fabric that I'm going to use as my bottom ruffle. Now, the girl's outfit didn't have a ruffle, but you know, this is my outfit. So I'm just going to pile on some extra fabric to hang down so it's not so clean. Or so I thought, but I decided not to do that, and so I just added the ruffle first. I made sure to have the edges not like cleanly put on together. Remember, this is apocalyptic. You don't want it too clean unless it's already pre-made and then you just weather it. So for this, I'm just going to ruffle and sew it on directly and not worry if there's going to become any fraying. The more fraying in my mind, the better. I decided to add a second row of stitches on top of this. It's not really there to do anything. It's just kind of decorative to kind of show like, oh, there might have been lace there at some point. Which if you have any scrap pieces of lace, go ahead and sew that on, and it just looks really cool. Like, oh yeah, this used to be on it, but it got all ripped off because like it's an apocalyptic time kind of thing. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. But that's the fun part about being creative. You make it up. Next, I created 4 ruches, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, so I can create like this kind of like ruched skirt look. I don't know what else to say, but I did do that, and you guys can do that if you want to. I just felt like it was appropriate for my outfit. You don't have to do this. I think it's a little bit too feminine for apocalyptic situations, but you know what? That's me. That's who I am. I found this really cool fabric that I used for my PlayStation 5 chan, and I was thinking, hey, what if I could use this? And besides, there's a lot of dirt in it from the dog, so I think it would be perfect because, you know, it's already dirty. Apocalyptic situation. Let's go. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to add this on, and I'm going to cut it into fourths. So I'm folding it in half once, and then I'm going to cut it again so I can make strips, and then I'm going to add suspender clips at the bottom because I think it'd be really cool to have like that anime K-pop vibe to it. So you know what that means. Gotta pull out the suspender clips. I don't remember if I ever showed you guys that I have a giant bag of suspender clips that I thought I was going to use this for my fashion brand Bunny Over the Moon, but I never did that. I got really lazy, and I kind of just, it just got really expensive, and I just don't do it anymore. But you know, I might do it again, I don't know. But you know, I did do it. So what I'm going to do is create these into nice suspender clips and sew them onto the skirt. That way I have cute suspender clips and I look so K-pop sexy. But it's not K-pop sexy, it's apocalyptic sexy. Yeah, that's what I'm about. Here's some stock footage of me attempting to use that bottom part of the skirt that I cut off and put it into my skirt piece. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it until later I figured it out. Because you can tell I didn't add the ruffles yet. Not ruffles, but ruches yet. But yeah, I decided I wanted this to be like a pant leg. I thought that would have been so cool and semi-anime-esque. So that's what I'm going to do. Turn it into a pant leg. I think I forgot to mention this, but I took some of the scraps from Morticia and I sewed it into the dress, and that's what's hanging. It's just hanging velvet, and then all the little leftover funny little bits and pieces from PS5 Chan's fabric. So what I'm going to do is create this leg piece by creating 3 straps for my leg, one for my thigh, one for my ankle, and one for my calf. And it sounds weird not having one at my knee, but it just made more sense to not have it at my knee. Sometimes you just have to go with it and go with what your gut says. And my gut says I have 3, but not at the knee. And then I tried it on, making sure that it fits properly and nice and tight. I didn't want it to be loose at all because, I don't know, that just felt wrong to me. You remember, go with your gut. And then if it doesn't fit, fix it. It's okay if you have to cut it and sew many times because this isn't supposed to be a clean costume. You can see here that it does not fit properly when I sewed it at the top. I was like really sad because the ruffles were placed in a wrong spot. So I had to go back and ruche it again in another spot. But overall, like this is supposed to be like a fun little project. So there's nothing wrong. So you can just go back, rip it up. And like, even if you have holes, it's awesome that way. I thought it would be a good idea to try to get my skirt now that it's technically done. Give it to Bowser and see if he'll help me like mess it up. But he got so camera shy. Like he saw that I turned on the camera and he didn't want to help at all. But he is standing on it. For my jacket, I totally thought of just keeping this black one as my base. I really like this one the most. So I figured I'm just going to cut up that red one. So what I did was I am going to cut off that little ruffly bits, like the nice pleated ruffles. I'm going to cut all of those off and just sew it to the black jacket. And I have to thank my friend Sherry. Sherry gave me this jacket and the red skirt from like, I think last year. And I was just like, oh, thank you. I'm going to use this for something. And I'm happy that I am now recycling it into something awesome. So yay, thank your friends. Like, don't be a jerk. Happy Halloween. Make sure to click that red button down below to subscribe. Thanks, bye. Alrighty, so now that I got all of those ruffles cut off, I'm going to start with the cuffs. The cuffs are going to be the easiest part. I'm just going to flip it inside out and then pin it down and then hand sew it. I didn't feel like sewing this with the sewing machine because that's just annoying to shove the cuff in there. So I didn't do that. I hand sewed it on both sides. It was so much easier this way and I saved my sanity. I hope you do too. I made sure to flip it back inside out, and like if they aren't properly evenly fit, I think it's okay because, you know, this is an apocalyptic costume. Anything that is messed up, it was of the apocalypse's great will. So yes, just let it happen. Okay, now that we have all that done, let's go ahead and move to the collar pieces. At the lapel, I sewed 3 collar pieces, like 3 ruffle pieces there. I didn't have any footage of this because my camera died. I'm really sorry about that. But, you know, I think you understand what to do there. Then at the bottom, I decided to hand sew the rest of the little ruffle trim that I had. And luckily, it fit my entire jacket. I was so shocked. Like, oh my god. Oh yeah, and I started ripping off more of the pleather. I thought it would look cool. That's what I did. All right, okay, so to really finish off my jacket, I thought it'd be really cool to go back to the Marissa reference, which was that really cool jacket, fluffy ruffle thing, I don't know. So they actually had a little bit of fur at the shoulders, and that's where I got the idea to use leftover fabric from my cut-off jacket, fur jacket, crop jacket, yeah, that thing. So I just went ahead and glued that down all over, making sure that it is there, it is wild and it is not tame. And I made sure to keep the lapel at the top clean, and this way I just had fun with it. And I used up all of my fur scraps, so yay, no waste. So happy, and it's into this really cool outfit. This outfit is actually so comfortable to wear. I honestly really like my skirt. I put a lot of time and effort into all of it, and the whole look just came together so well. I think if I am going to wear this out again, I should wear some belts with it and make it more industrial-like. I could actually probably spike my hair a little bit somewhere if it wasn't so short, but I really like this like fake side shave kind of look, so that's why I'm like pulling my hair to the side really hard. So let me know if you like this challenge with a comment or a like down below. I greatly appreciate it whenever you leave me feedback, and it lets me know, hey, I like this kind of content. Let me know if you want me to do another type of challenge like this where I take my name and put it into Google and see if I can come up with a costume from the first 5 images. Again, this is using my real name, Marissa, and my other name, like my cosplayer name, Celeste, which usually I like people calling me Celeste when I'm talking on YouTube. So yeah, thank you so much for coming in. This concludes the 31 days of Halloween, and I hope you guys had a fun time watching it. Next year, I hope to have more costume tutorials for you guys. So yeah, I hope you had a great time staying spooky, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Bye! Real talk, do you think I should wear this out? Like if I'm going to go get some groceries, should I wear this out? Really, I don't know. Should I?